You ready? Let's go. 2-minute daily Devo for Wednesday, December 30th. I'm in the Contemporary English Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 5. I'm going to give you a little context here. This is Jesus talking in one of his most famous sermons, the Sermon on the Mount. And he kind of lays out for people then and for us what Jesus is looking for in followers, how we should act, what we should do, how we should treat people. Goes on to say a lot of things. God blesses those who grieve. God blesses those who are humble. God blesses those who obey him. God blesses those who are merciful. He then goes through salt and light, talking about how we're to be salt and light to the dark world that we're living in. Talking about anger. He goes through marriage and revenge and talking against those things. And then he says in verse 44, in our verse of the day, says, "But I tell you to love your enemies and pray for anyone who mistreats you." You know, we've talked about this in previous Devos, that when Jesus came, he took the norms of society and flipped them upside down, did things and said things that people were not used to in the ways that they didn't act and treat other people. And this is one of those. He says to love your enemies. Now, back then and even today, if someone treats us badly and someone's our enemy, we want to do the same thing to them. If someone says something about us, we want to say something back. If someone hits us, we want to hit them back. But Jesus says, no, I want you to love those people. And then he takes it one step further and says, not only do I want you to love them, but I want you to pray for anyone who mistreats you. Man, we're not used to praying for people that we don't like. You know, we might pray for those that we love and pray for our friends and that family and that kind of thing. But pray for someone that mistreats us, that's a concept that's foreign to our minds. But this is what Jesus says. If you want to be my follower, not only are you supposed to love people that don't love you, but you're supposed to pray for them. So I want you to think about that today as you head out. I'm sure there's people in your life, at your work, at school, wherever you are, that you need to love and that you need to pray for. All right? That's it, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.